Alright, y'all, we need to talk about Multiversus because I got a lot to say, a lot on my mind, just trying to get it out there so y'all know what's up. I made 2 Multiversus videos last week. I made Multiversus videos in the past. If you know, I play Iron Giant. Iron Giant was my boy in Multiversus. I had a lot of fun during the open beta. And then the game closed down for a year, right? I kind of forgot about it. And last week, I heard that Multiversus was back. And I was like, bet, let me hop on real quick. So I hop on Multiversus. And I'm having fun. But there's something nagging, right? The game is just different, right? And if you played beta, and you played the new version, right, the full release that's out right now, you know what I'm talking about. And it's not just the game speed. It feels like the game is different, right? When I play, and by the way, at this point, they removed my boy Iron Giant from the game. There were so many infinites that he had that they had added in his new design. There were so many infinites that they just had to straight up remove him from the game so they can fix him, right? They're reworking him right now so he doesn't have 6 infinite. I think he had like 6 infinites. I found one the night the game came out. I posted a video about it 6 hours into the gameplay, right? So already this game released was just a buggy, infinite full, unbalanced mess, right? And when I think back to the beta, there were some characters that I thought were super annoying to fight. You might consider these characters broken or whatever, but like I don't think any character was like that crazy to where it's like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And now we got characters like, I think Iron Giant outside of these infinites isn't even that busted, right? And y'all gonna say, oh, but he's an Iron Giant. That's true. I played Iron Giant. I was getting messed up in 2s. Iron Giant was combo food for days against any competent player, right? He may have had the infinite in 1s, but I don't enjoy playing 1s anyways. But that's besides the point. That's one of the minor problems with this game. There's just so much that it seems that they messed up in terms of balancing the game that it just feels odd, and I didn't have any fun playing the game, right? In the beta, I had a lot of fun, even though there was technically no ranked mode. I think one of the most underrated things the beta has was almost a leaderboard of sorts, right? You could see, okay, here I'm the 101st best Iron Giant in the world. I know that's my world ranking where I'm 2,149 in total points in the world, right? So you had some sort of incentive to actually play online. But when you play online now, all you get is a win, right? And I think I'm sitting somewhere at like 600 Iron Giant wins. I'm like, bro, I don't really care to see this number go up by 1 point every single time. I don't really care that much. So me winning a game with Iron Giant, isn't all that special. So I might hop on for 5 games. But then when I run into like a super annoying character that I don't want to fight in 2s, I get mad and I turn the game off, right? So over time, and even when playing with friends, I just found like the game gets less and less fun over time, which sucks because a game's replayability is almost the ultimate factor when it comes to, do I turn this game on? Should I actually grind this character? And they did fix, I know with this new patch, they fixed some certain things. I think the game speed was updated just a little bit, or they're taking that into consideration. And you're now able to actually practice with all the characters before unlocking them, which is still fine. But the progression system, which is the second thing I wanted to talk about, it's really bad, man. You earn like no XP per battle, and that's another thing. There's like, it's just there, you get no rewards for battling, right? You don't gain any points of ranking since there's no ranked system yet. I still don't know why that wasn't released with the drop. There's no reason that you should have a game officially drop without a ranked mode, right? That seems pretty silly, especially when you had something like that in the beta, right? It doesn't make any sense. But without a ranked mode and without you gaining much XP for your battle pass, which the rewards they're not great. It's not like they're game changing or anything. And the simplification of the perk system, you're not gaining any new perks. There's not a billion perks that you could run, right? Everybody's kind of running the same 3 perks, right? Depending on what your character is. Okay, I'm gonna run this perk, right? There doesn't seem like to be a variety in the actual perks that you're choosing. It just kind of seems to be a more like, let me click this really quickly just to add a little bit of damage to my character, right? There's nothing really, and I think the perks in the beta were much better, and we had a lot more of them, which made the game feel a lot more different, right? Okay, this guy, what is this guy? This guy's running some super weird set. You know, I can't wait to see how creative this guy is. And I just feel like right now a lot of these characters have like busted infinite combos, or combos that kill off like 20% off the side of the screen. That's like half of Superman's combos. Or like Wonder Woman, who just has a move that can just like kill you at like 15%. It just seems like there's a lot of like no skill, even though in beta, because the game was so fast, and especially in ones, it was just a mashy air dodge fest where you're just dodging in the air. It did lead to a little bit more skilled gameplay where you actually had to predict where your opponent was going to dodge if you were going to continue your combos. Now that the game is super slow, people are doing combos a lot easier, and they're just going to get comboed 0 to 80 without any trouble. It's not very difficult. None of the infinites that have been found were really difficult, right? They were very simple stuff that you would think that some of the devs or people playtesting the game would have figured out beforehand, especially if you can figure it out in just a few hours of the game releasing. But I digress. You know, overall, I just been really disappointed because when the game first came out, especially for the first hour, I was really having fun, right? I remembered how fun beta was. I played beta. I think I put like 50 hours into the beta, right? I had a lot of fun with the beta, and I grinded. I played a lot during that time, especially with friends and online, because it actually felt like I could grind and I was getting something and making some sort of progress, right? But now I don't really see a point of me logging in anymore or me making any more videos, because it just doesn't seem like there's much for me to make videos about, right? The PvE content, you know, I'm not playing a fighting game really for the PvE. You know, there are exceptions, right? Good story modes can come. We know Subspace Emissary, something like that, but I think for a fighting game like this, which is, you know, free, I don't think most people are going to be looking at it for the story mode or any of the PvE content. You know, games like this probably should and have to focus more on the actual PvP element, and it just seems like that aspect is just like, it's just not good right now, man. I have no reason to turn on the game anymore. I'm not excited when I turn on the game, and when I do turn on the game, and I don't think I've touched it in the last 2 days or so, but when I do turn on the game, I might play 5 matches, and by that time I'm already done with the game, and I can't even play my main right now, right? So, you know, at this point, you know, it sucks the way the game has come out, because I do think it still has a lot of potential, and there is chances that, you know, the player development teams and some of the players that are involved and the top level scene can get through to some of these developers, and they can make quick changes to make the game better and more fun overall. But right now, man, Multiversus it's just a mess, man, and you know, that sucks. It really is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on Multiversus down below. I'm really interested to see what you guys think.